What's up? It's Professor Vibes, and I just finished my first lecture. What do we think?
Good. I would definitely recommend watching that a couple times.
And grasp it and really take it in.
Yeah.
I just got pilled.
Let's go. All right. Enjoy the pill. Crypto pill. Welcome to Top V Economic Theory. Today we're going to get into why professing your love for Uranus is actually meaningful. Top V because top vibes. We're living in a world that is transitioning from sees the means of control into sees the means of production. But what is the production of memes? Memes are really a condensation of vibrational energy, typically towards truth. You have a capability to represent something of higher order vibration through a cosmic joke, which is powerful. And one of the very powerful things that we're seeing in terms of memes is meme tokens. Given that currency is a shared belief system, where historically we've only had fiat, which again was the old paradigm of seize the means of control. Fiat is issued by governments, and so if you're looking to control the world, you would want to control the politicians and the bankers. Now we've created cryptocurrency. This is an instrument to create new currencies, which are new shared belief systems that are by the people and for the people. It is revolutionary tech in the true term of when you say revolutionary. And so, basically, if we actually want to get to the core principle of where is value created when you're looking at these meme tokens and stuff, because this for me at first was something I had to wrap my head around, where I was like, wait, are we all just like buying these things and then is it just gonna pump and dump? What's the long-term like scale of something like Doge? Is this gonna hold? Well, you need to view it as a shared belief system and transferring of trust from fiat money, which is heavily controlled. Tons of printing is happening on it. So if you look at it from a crypto perspective, it's a shit coin. There's only one node. They printed 3x the supply. You know, the devs are minting. It's an uncapped supply. It's not decentralized at all. You can go on and on, right? If you just purely from a first principles, the way that you evaluate a cryptocurrency, if you were to take that and evaluate fiat, it's like, damn, that's a terrible buy. So that is actually what we're doing, is stealing power from government control of finance and now creating a world where the meme world order is the ultimate inevitability. Who controls the memes controls the universe. So we'll put that up top here. You got the MWO. And so one of the big highlights that I like about this understanding is understanding that it's not just the basis of a meme token that gives any longevity, because we really need to understand the ultimate value creation is happening when we get someone to fully exit fiat. That's the vehicle where they start to say, I'm going to keep X% of my wealth outside of fiat and in cryptocurrency. And so what I haven't seen enough meme tokens truly do is get the meta-narrative of crypto pilling people harder and harder, of understanding the revolution that's going on, because it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. People only need to get educated to the truth of what is happening in order for that truth to accelerate, which you can also call immanentize the eschaton, if you want to get fancy with it. I don't even know where that phrase comes from. I just love it. It just sounds cool. It simply means bring the inevitable future forward in time. You always want to look to the inevitable and try to bring that shit forward, basically. It's a good way to place bets and your energy, especially when you believe the inevitable future is a much better one. Obviously, it's much better when we all own decentralized currencies and it's just straight memes. It's gonna be a lot of fun. just going to be a bunch of memery. We're all just going to be playing a big cosmic joke together, basically. But this is the key point that I think is like missing right now. Is not a lot of projects are educating people. So the direct memes, this really should say through meme tokens. Because basically, the meme gets someone to go look at the potential of purchasing the thing. They might tell their friends about it. We talked about why you should profess your love to Uranus. It's a sense of you pilling your friends. But when you're pilling them, to what degree do you have the capability to actually help them understand like why meme tokens have a real future? That they actually represent a revolution that is underway and a transition, and why it shouldn't just be some side thing that you think about, but something that you put into your mind as this will continue to grow and be big. It is still early. That, the crypto pill, is what then actually transfers the percent of wealth that any person in the world decides that they want to keep inside of tokens, memes, tokens, but outside of fiat. So that is an exit ramp. And rather than the memes themselves really being the education material to crypto pill, because the crypto pills, hopefully we can get it down to a condensed, like one image in order to make it understood. That's why your memification of ideas, let's say meme world order. Now if we start packaging meme world order and that becomes a thing, then people want to figure out what is meme world order. You want to understand a concept. This meme world order represents the concept of the emerging like switch from the new world order. And so this, then if this gets out there, this is a crypto pill. It's a representation of that future. And that's why I'm saying it's not just the memes right now, it's the meme tokens. Once someone buys into the token, they basically go read all the lore of the project. You want to see the rabbit holes that are existing, that other community members are going to go down, what you're supporting, and just how this brand is branding itself. You're now an owner of that brand. And so it's typically one of the best ways to get the people who wouldn't read these long-winded articles of economic theory or, stuff about the depth of the future and where the world's going, in order to actually fully read that. And this is why one of my favorite projects, a future thing, maybe it's going to be called G-meme. People say to live by the golden rule. So how do we get the golden rule? Massively wide. We're going to launch the golden meme. And the golden meme is actually a website on the Eye of Providence that I created. It's goldenmeme.org. It actually looks pretty sexy. It just got released. And it basically explains why, as we start to recognize that the eternal hierarchy is based on good vibes, that's a really good hope pill for humanity. Is that we just all need to become educated, that there's stuff more valuable than materials. And then you can really look at where you're putting your money as where you're staking your investment and what sort of future you're supporting. Because then the ultimate basis of where these meme tokens goes, which are shared belief systems, is some of them get strong enough where fiat was originally created by these nation states to create new nation states. So you already see this with companies like Praxis, which raised $15 million just with the idea of starting a new city. They raised that off of getting 10,000 members into a Discord. You can then create new governance systems, which the infrastructure for that is being created in DAOs today. So this is the thing I think is the pill that some people don't get when they just look at Bitcoin as a financial instrument or an investment thing. Bitcoin lost its narrative of truly how revolutionary it was But that narrative is going to be held up by the meme tokens, by the memery. And memery and shared belief, stuff like pilling people on depth, how much you pill someone or get them to understand something is then how much you have a capability for them to care about the thing that pilled them. It's like losing your virginity. You only really get like hardcore pilled once, once you just like get it. You kind of wake up to the knowledge. That causes price action. That gives someone belief in the thing that did it for them because it can do it for other people, and they can simply share the meme because when you spread your vibes, you pump your back. So we're all just going to be vibing a lot harder together, searching for the higher vibes, because higher vibes are now aligning with the financial system that is emerging in the world. And if some shit happens, like an FTX blow up, I honestly think there's some controlled opposition happening. Potential. There's a big reason why big players don't want this to happen. Enough of the big players are waking up to the fact that it's an inevitability, and you might as well fight on the winning team. So I think we might be through the whole regulatory stuff now that we got the BTC ETFs. But we'll see, because there's definitely a good amount of people who currently do own a lot of the money in the world who don't want to see this future happen, because it's the breakdown of them having seized the means of control. And so the control will try to hold on to control before its ego gets disillusioned. And we pass through an ecosystem into a more holy ecosystem. And that's a vibe. Thank you and welcome to Top V Economic Theory 101. We appreciated having you here today.